Today's story is about Oliver the Owl Counts the Stars. High in the quiet moonwood forest, where the trees whispered softly to one another and fireflies danced like tiny lanterns, lived a young owl named Oliver. Oliver was small for an owl, with soft brown feathers and wide, curious eyes that seemed to glow whenever he learned something new. While other owls were content to nap during the day and hunt at night, Oliver loved to think. He wondered about everything: why the moon followed him when he flew, how the wind knew which way to blow, and most of all, how many stars filled the night sky. Every evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees and the sky slowly turned from blue to purple, Oliver would hop onto his favorite branch at the very top of the tallest oak tree. From there, he could see the whole forest spread below him like a blanket, and above him, the stars began to appear. 1, 2, 3. Oliver counted softly under his breath. But before long, his eyes would blur, a cloud would drift past, or a new star would twinkle into view. "Oh dear," Oliver sighed one night, fluffing his feathers. "Every time I think I'm close, the number changes." His friend Pip the sparrow fluttered onto the branch beside him. "Why do you keep counting the stars?" Pip chirped. "There are far too many, you'll never finish." Oliver's wings drooped. "I know there are many, but I want to try. I want to see how far I can go." Pip tilted his head. "That sounds like a lot of work." "It is," Oliver admitted, "but it feels important to me." Night after night, Oliver returned to his branch. He counted carefully, slowly, and quietly. Sometimes he reached 100, sometimes 200. Once, on a very clear night, he reached almost 300 before his eyes grew tired. Still, Oliver often felt disappointed. "I'm not fast enough," he muttered one evening. "Other owls learn to hunt quicker than I learn to count." From the shadows below, a calm, gentle voice spoke. "Speed is not the same as progress." Oliver looked down and saw Old Willow, the wise tortoise, slowly making his way through the grass. "But everyone else seems to do things faster," Oliver said. Old Willow smiled. "And yet many give up sooner. Tell me, Oliver, have you stopped trying?" Oliver thought for a moment. "No, I haven't." "Then you are already moving forward," said Old Willow. Encouraged, Oliver decided to change his approach. Instead of rushing to count as many stars as possible, he chose one small part of the sky each night. He memorized the shapes, noticed patterns, and learned which stars appeared first and which ones followed later. Some nights were hard. The wind shook his branch. Clouds hid half the sky. His eyelids grew heavy. On those nights, Oliver felt tempted to quit. "What's the point?" he whispered once. "I'll never count them all." But then he remembered how far he had already come. He remembered reaching numbers he once thought impossible. So he rested when he needed to and tried again the next night. Weeks passed. Oliver grew steadier. His counting became clearer, his mind sharper. He learned patience not by being told, but by practicing it. One evening, the forest gathered for the night of lights, when animals sat quietly together to watch the stars shimmer at their brightest. As everyone gazed upward in wonder, Pip suddenly turned to Oliver. "Hey," Pip said, "how many stars do you think are up there tonight?" Oliver paused. He looked at the sky, not with frustration, but with calm confidence. "I don't know the final number," he said gently, "but I know how to count them, and I know I can keep going." Old Willow nodded proudly. The other animals smiled. Oliver felt something warm flutter in his chest, not because he had finished counting, but because he understood something important. That night, as he rested his wings and watched the stars twinkle one by one, Oliver realized that every small effort, every patient moment, had brought him closer to his goal. Not all achievements arrive quickly. Some arrive because you didn't stop. The end. Today we learned that patience turns effort into achievement. When you keep trying calmly and steadily, even big goals become possible.